Okay, I thought I'd put together a video of my 85 C10 that I just finished doing an LS swap. I've been inspired by a lot of other people on YouTube and the internet, so I thought I'd share kind of like some of the things that I did, so hopefully I can inspire some others and kind of give some other people some ideas. So I started off with a pretty nice, fairly rust-free truck. I mean, I got some surface rust on the hood and the roof, but there's no rot on this truck. You go ahead and pop the hood. So I'm not totally finished with this thing. There's still a few things that I would like to do, but it is running and driving now. So I have a 2001 Silverado 5.3. It's pretty much stock. I just changed out some of the gaskets. Didn't really do a whole lot else besides paint the valve covers. The intake that you see there is just a cheap generic eBay intake. I think it was about 50 bucks. I'm using Summit cast iron manifolds with the flat flanges. Yeah, I did a high-tep paint on them. I didn't opt for the ceramic coating. I'm sitting on Tejas motor mounts. Those are the only Tejas parts I used, even though they make a very good quality product. I'm using the stock 85 C10 radiator. For my steam line, I picked up this reducer. You can sort of see it there. It's a little brass reducer from, I think, 5/8 to 5/16, so right there. Lots of other people are doing things into their water pump, or they're doing splices into their upper radiator hoses. I did things a little bit different. I did move my battery over to the driver's side. What I did was I cut off the vertical, let's see if I can get out of the sun there. I cut off the vertical piece of the mount and just welded on a vertical bar to support it. I made my own wiring harness thanks to lt1swap.com. I did a fuse/relay box. Let's see if I can get out of the shadow here. Fuse/relay box from Amazon. So that is most of my switched power. And then I do have a little constant fuse box added onto it for any constant power that I needed. As far as my PCM mount, it's just a generic PCM mount that I got off of Amazon. I think it fits on something like a van or something like that. I just Googled 411 PCM mount. It was like 25 bucks, super basic. Most of the other stuff here, I upgraded to the 130 amp alternator, so I did have to change out my belt. I am running 93 Firebird fans with the stock 93 Firebird fan shroud. You can see up top there I did an aluminum bracket at the top and bottom to hold it into place. I was going on a budget there. At some point I probably want to update the radiator. It does get a little bit warmer than I would like it to, but it's not bad at all for an LS. Moving back, let me see if I can move underneath here. So I have a full 2.5 inch stainless steel exhaust with MagnaFlow mufflers. I'm running a 5-inch diameter aluminum drive shaft from Drive Shaft Specialists down in Texas. They did a great job on that drive shaft. I swapped to a single 20-gallon tank. You can kind of see it hiding down in there. It's just a Spectra tank that I got off Amazon along with the Spectra SP115 fuel pump, I think. I'm running 6AN lines that I got from Hot Rod Fuel Hose. I'm also running 6AN lines for the transmission cooling lines to an external transmission cooler. I have a speedometer that I took out of a 95 S10, and I just took the logic board out of the back of the S10 speedometer, stuck it behind the stock C10 gauge cluster, and then swapped the face over. Let me just do a quick start up here. Starts up first, first turn every time. It's one of the great things about doing an LS swap. Nice and quiet. And the MagnaFlow mufflers, I really like them. They have a nice tone at idle, nice and mild, but then they do get a really nice sound to them when you start to get on it a little bit. It is a cold start, so I'm not going to go ahead and beat on it and rev it up or anything, but we just get a little bit of a bit of a preview of the sound. So anyway, that's just a quick overview. There's obviously a lot of work I need to do yet with the interior. I want to clean up the exterior a bit. But the swap took me a couple of months. Really the hardest thing was having to wait for, you know, things that I couldn't do myself. Like I couldn't manufacture my own drive shaft. I couldn't do my own exhaust. So yeah, hopefully this serves as a little bit of an inspiration to some other people. I did this in my garage all by myself. Just takes a little bit of work, a little bit of planning, a little bit of research, but yeah, definitely worth it. If you haven't done this yet to your truck or you're considering it, I absolutely recommend it. All right, thanks for watching.